Alright, Boker Tov, good morning everyone. Day 5, Psalm chapter 5. So we're going to just jump right in it. Give ear to my words, O Yehovah. Consider my meditation. Give heed to the voice of my cry, my King and my El. For to you I will pray. My voice you shall hear in the morning, O Yehovah. In the morning I will direct it to you, and I will look up. For you are not an El who takes pleasure in wickedness, nor shall evil dwell with you. The boastful shall not stand in your sight. You hate all workers of iniquity. You shall destroy those who speak falsehood. Yehovah abhors the bloodthirsty and the deceitful man. But as for me, I will come into your house in the multitude of your mercy. In fear of you, I will worship toward your holy temple. Lead me, O Yehovah, in your righteousness because of mine enemies. Make your way straight before my face, for there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inward part is destruction. Their throat is an open tomb. They flatter with their tongue. Pronounce them guilty, O Yah. Let them fall by their own counsels. Cast them out in the multitude of their transgression, for they have rebelled against you. But let all those rejoice who put their trust in you. Let them ever shout for joy, because you defend them. Let those also who love your name be joyful in you. For you, O Yehovah, will bless the righteous. With favor you will surround him as with a shield. So Psalm 5, even though it doesn't say it, but you know, we in a lot of the English Bibles, a lot of people put these little titles in there and stuff, and this one being a prayer for guidance, which I don't typically agree with. But in this chapter, we definitely see the twofold situation of one being those who walk wickedly before Yah. Their destruction is before them. I like what he says, their throat is an open tomb. To me, that's like, it's just nothing. The only thing that comes out of you is death. You speak death. Everything is death that proceeds from you because you have nothing of Yehovah. You don't walk in the joyness and the shalom of Yah, because you reject him, because you live by your way, you do what you want. That's one of the best examples I've ever read, is what David has here, is their throat is an open tomb. Nobody talks like that anymore. But we have the assurance, as always, and you know, we're going to be going through this over and over and over again as we read throughout the Psalms, and the consistent picture that David paints when it comes to how we can count on Yah fighting for us, what it takes, what's the requirements for Yah to fight for us, for Yah to for it says in verse 12, for Yehovah will bless the righteous. With favor you will surround him as with a shield. But first it says, but let all those rejoice who put their trust in him, in verse 11. How do you put your trust in somebody? It's all about, again, relationship. You know, you don't meet somebody and then right off the bat you just have this unequivocal trust for them. You don't walk up and and just talk to somebody for a couple minutes and say, oh, well, I trust you with my life. You know, now you meet somebody and you meet that like-minded, and sometimes we can feel that same spirit of Yah coming off of somebody else. You feel that connection, but the only way that you ever trust somebody is through a building of a relationship with them. Everything is through the building of a relationship with Yehovah. And the more our relationship grows, we trust in him because we know him. We know his word. We know it stands true. So we trust him. And it's even at a greater level because he cannot lie. He does not lie. He is not unfaithful like we are. He does not go through mood swings. He does not have days where he feels like helping us, and other days he's, you're on your own, like we do to him. And this is where the balance needs to come in. We need to handle Yehovah the way he handles us, consistently, faithfully. We need to be in obedience and constant in prayer and supplication without ceasing unto him daily, from the moment you wake up in the morning to the moment you go to sleep at night, even to the point where you're praying, Father, let my praises be upon my lips, even in my sleep. Let me be in prayer to you, even in my dreams. Let my thoughts be upon you, even in my dreams. That's my prayer. That's what I hope for and ask for. And that's the thing, that when we have that relationship, then that's how we walk in trust. That's how we have that trust in him. Then the other part of verse 11, let them ever shout for joy because you defend them. Let those also who love your name be joyful in you. All throughout this chapter, we got two pictures being painted. One who has the assurance of knowing that everything that they say and do as they walk with Yah, like the beginning, the first two verses here, we know that Yah will give ear to our words, as it says, give ear to my words, O Yehovah, consider my meditation. What's he meditating on? Look at Joshua chapter 1. I think it's verses 7 and 8, or verses 7 through 10. It says to meditate on the Torah day and night. Meditate on the Torah day and night. Deuteronomy 6, 4 through 9. I think it's verse 8, 7 or 8. It says that when you rise up, when you go about the day, when you sit on your couch, depending on what translation you have, when you lie down, all of these ways it says to meditate, to speak, teach. Let your conversations be about the Torah all day long, every chance you get. Verse 2, give heed to the voice of my cry, my King and my El, for to you I will pray. My voice you shall hear in the morning, O Yehovah. In the morning I will direct it to you, and I will look up. Wow. David definitely was a man who was good with words. He was blessed by Yah. I mean, his psalms are so poetic and right on the money as to really show us the kind of heart that we need to have for Yehovah, man. So as you go throughout the day, as we stand in the morning, as we, maybe some of you are just waking up and, or you've been up for a little bit, it's the same thing, what it needs to be every day. We can never think upon his word enough. We can never be in conversation with Yah enough. We can never be in prayer enough. We can never seek to be obedient enough. I mean, who says that? How could you be too obedient to Yah? It could never we could never be too obedient to Yah. We can never chase after him hard enough or cry out to him enough. So be blessed today, Mishpachah. Be in the joy and the shalom of your Father, Yehovah, your Yeshua, your Messiah. Be in the joy and the presence of Him, filled with the Ruach HaKodesh. And may your thoughts be continuously upon His Word, because it will give you strength, it will give you hope, it will give you courage to withstand and overcome anything and everything that the enemy tries to come at you with. And as it says in Psalm 91, at the beginning, he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Well, that secret place of the Most High is in constant prayer to Him, is in His Word, constantly meditating on His Word. And may the armor of Yah be upon you. May the helmet of salvation be upon you to protect your mind. May the breastplate of righteousness be upon you to protect your heart. May your waist be girt about in the belt of truth, to be centered in His ways. May your feet be shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, to walk in all His ways. May you carry the shield of faith, which is the word of Yah, to withstand and overcome all the fiery darts of the wicked. And may the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yah, be in your hand to defeat the enemy, so that you may be victorious and give Yah all the glory and the praise. So be blessed. Love you all, and see you tomorrow. Shalom, shalom.